name is Scott, and today I'm going to show you how to create an Office Sports Pool game using OfficePoolWizard.com. First thing you want to do is log into your account, of course. Once logged in, if you've never have used the site before, this is pretty much what you're going to see, a pretty bare page here. So first thing you're going to do, of course, you need a sign-up sheet for people who are interested in playing in your game. So you go right here to player sign-up sheets, and we're going to create a sign-up sheet for this upcoming weekend NFL wildcard game. So we'll just call this NFL wildcard game. Now you can pick between 25 or 100 players. I don't know if this pull down is showing up on this video capture, but we are going to use a 25 player game. And then you just click this and a page will open up. Let's get this so we can see the whole thing. And it's basically a sheet with 25 squares where the people who want to play in your game can sign up for your game. Then go over here and print this out, or you can download this. This is a PDF file. So once you got that printed up, you've got some names on it. First thing you want to do is create a new player board. So we'll give this board a name right here. We'll call it NFL Wildcard Board. It has 25 players. And then you click Create Player Board. And you, as you will see over here on Edit Player Boards, there's a pull down, and you see NFL Wildcard Board. And when you select that, anytime you create a new board, it will create a default player 1 through 25 for a 25 player board, or player 1 through 100 for a 100 player board, of course. The good thing about this setup is if you run a weekly, say Monday night game, you can just fill out this board one time, and unless there's any changes made to any players throughout the season, you don't really have to do anything. Once the board is laid out with the players' names, the board is laid out. Another good thing about it is you can also have multiple boards under one game setup. So if you're running 2 Monday night games that have the same game setup, you can pull from, you can create 2 games basically using 2 different boards and 1 game setup. So let's say you got a few names coming in. Say you got Robert over here, and then Sam wants this square, and Tony wants this square over here, and Amanda wants this square down here. So if that's all you got at the moment, you can hit Update Player Board, and it makes the changes for you. And say you're waiting for more players to sign up. Well, while you're waiting for players to sign up, you can come over here and create the game rules for the game. In this case, it's going to be the NFL wildcard game for this weekend. And I don't know if these pull downs are showing, but you select the league, which we want NFL, and then you go down to the next step. Game title, this is what's going to be on top of the printouts when the game is done. So we'll call this NFL wildcard game. You can either display the city name or the team name on the banners. On this game, we're going to use the city name. We're in the United States, so we're going to use the dollar. And let's say we're going to make this game $10 a square. And we're going to have it pay out at halftime $100. And the final score payout will be $150. And then right down here you hit Create Game Parameters. And now your game is set up. Now, you may not see it right here under Edit Existing Game Rules, but you can click on any of these links and then it will pop up. As you can see, you've never created any games, so on Game Tools everything is blank here. So let's go back to the player board and fill out all the rest of the names. I'm going to just come up with some names off the top of my head for this tutorial. Let's see. Some guys like to use aliases. I know on the games I play, some of the guys have aliases. Making sure I don't put the same name twice, that's kind of what I'm doing right now. Let's see, I got to think of two more names here real quick. Make sure I don't repeat myself too much. So now you have 25 names. You just hit update player board. Now it's time for you to create your new game. So you click create new game. We're using this game setup, NFL wildcard game. And we're using this board, NFL wildcard board. So we go to the next step. The visiting team is the Philadelphia Eagles. I don't know if this pull down is showing on the screen or not, but we're going to do Philadelphia Eagles at the Chicago Bears. The game is Sunday, January 6, 2019, and then you go to the next step. Now we have default colors. Each team has its default home and away team, but you can modify the banners to the colors you want. Right here we have a payment due on. We're going to put tomorrow, January 4th. That's when you want $10 from all 25 players. And down here, let's edit the colors for Philadelphia. So we'll change the background. We'll basically flip the background and the letter color that we currently have. And then you create the game, and that's simple as that. It's drawn all the numbers for you and everything. So now when you go into game tools, it looks a little more healthy than it did the last time we were there. You go down here to view games. This is what the online version of your game is going to look like. Now you can mark player paid status. See who's giving you the $10 for the game. Let's say all you gotta do is just click on the name and it will turn green. So that's what you do there. You just click on that. And you can leave this page at any time. You go back to game tools, and when you go back to this game, it'll be exactly the way you left it. So you just mark who's paid you and who hasn't paid you. Now every once in a while you might run into a situation where someone signs up and then at the last minute for some reason they're not able to play. And then someone else might step up and say, hey, I'll buy their square. So what you want to do is instead of making a change to your player board, you can actually make a last minute player change to the game itself. Say for example Sean is sick and he's unable to pay you. And then Peter says, hey, I'll buy Sean's square. So you update the game board. Now this does not affect your player board, because if you go back to your player board it still shows Sean here. However, if you go to your game tools and now look at view games, you'll see Peter has replaced Sean. So you can go back and now you mark everyone else as paid. we've marked everyone's paid for the game. Now you want to print up your sheets and hand it out to all the players. Now you can print it out in black or white or in color. So let's check out the black and white game here, and you just click print game. Once again, this is a PDF, and there you have it. You can print here or download it here. Down here at the bottom is the link where they can view the game online. And right here is a barcode. If they have a barcode scanner on their phone, they can scan that with their phone and bring the game on to their phone. Like I said, there is an option where you can print it in color. Now, I don't know if this drop down is showing or not in the video, but there's different color schemes. One, for example, is silver. So when you click it, basically the banners and the numbers are in the color of the teams, but the board itself and all the payouts and payment due date and everything is in silver. And another one, for example, we have is called sand. It's kind of got like a brown earth tone look to it. And then another one we got is linen, which is like a soft off-white color. So those are your options if you want to print out your game in color. So basically that is all there is to creating a football pool game using OfficePoolWizard.com. Thanks for watching, and I hope you can use Office Pool Wizard to make your game layouts. Thanks for watching.